Guy Sports Podcast, episode number 223, the Mac Jones era, the Mac Jones age episode. Is he 23 years old?
He's 23. So Nick Quaglia can understand a basic, little pun. After the first two in episode 223, he's 23 years old. He's not. And, welcome to the true host of this podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing.
Hey, that was my first time introducing in a long time.
You introduced last week.
You took it from me.
You did do it last week. You were like, I'm like, whoa.
Go ahead. Do what you got to do.
All right, episode 223. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We're going to talk a lot of football here today. We've got the NFL season is back. Guys, I had 2 fantasy football drafts yesterday, 1 draft on Sunday. And you remember that draft that I was worried about because I didn't have a first-round pick or a third-round pick?
You figured it out?
Oh, let me tell you. This team, maybe I'm just hyping it up. It really depends on the production level of Mike Davis, which isn't ideal. I didn't want him, but he was, by the time it got back to me. No. Look, hey.
Al, Nick's really good at pumping his own tires. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed
I'm the best at pumping my own tires.
Yeah, that's but you don't pump your own tires in one of the 3 CGS fantasy football leagues that we have.
I didn't get into that.
I mean, if he's relying on Mike Davis, do we really want him in that league?
Yes, because
listen, I didn't have a first or a third round pick. The best I could do.
Whose fault is that?
Look, I traded last year. I traded Zeke, or I traded a first round pick to get Zeke, make him my flex. You know how good your teams to have Zeke as your flex. And then once Dak got hurt, once Dak, he was electric before Dak got hurt. And then he got hurt.
I hope he's electric this year. I drafted him in 2 leagues.
So look, Justin Herbert, quarterback, very solid fantasy quarterback. Guy puts up numbers. Calvin Ridley was my keeper, 4th round. We're not doing defenses. T. Higgins, I think, is going to have a big year with Joe Burrow. With Joe Burrow? Come on, T. Higgins has been putting up numbers before, and now Joe Burrow year 2 with some experience.
Jamar Chase is going to take over that spot, buddy.
Hey, Jamar Chase can't catch things, though.
Yeah.
What do you have, 7 drop passes in the preseason?
Preseason doesn't mean shit. We know that. It was only 3 games.
And this was pick 11 for me because I got a little lucky. I didn't have a first-round pick, but I did have the 10th pick, quote-unquote, in my draft. So I had pick 11, Najee Harris. Potential offensive rookie of the year. Hey, Najee Harris is going to be electric this year, pal. Mike Davis. Tyler Higbee. Don't love that. I was a pick
I like
away
Tyler
from...
Higbee this year, though. I like Tyler Higbee, though.
Okay, good.
Matt Stafford loves throwing to his tight end.
Higbee will be
new quarterback, baby.
Yeah, he'll be an underrated tight end. I think
the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Are you kidding me?
What round did you get Higbee in?
Oh God, I don't know. Like the 7th.
Oh, fine.
It's not bad value.
That's not bad value.
Pretty good value.
Marvin Jones, wide receiver 1 for the Jags. Trevor Lawrence. I think he's going to be big. And then this one, listen, we got rid of defense and we add an extra flex. So my entire bench is guys who they're all sleepers. They could have good years, but they could have terrible years. Right now in my flex, I got James Conner. He's sharing time with Chase Edmonds.
James Evans. What? Who are you talking about?
It's Chris Evans' younger, uglier brother. You didn't know that, Jared?
Oh, it's Captain America's ugly brother? Got it.
Yeah, okay. There you go. Yep.
Listen, James Conner might have a decent year.
Nah, keep going.
And then my kicker's Matt Gay.
Okay. You should have got rid of kickers and not defenses. But
no, listen. We actually voted. So this is my big league, where it's pretty big money, and we like to vote, and we vote every year on new things. Kickers, booting kickers out, pun intended. Not a pun guy. I love me some puns. We voted on the kicker situation. We kept them in. Kept kickers. And then I was like, how about we vote for defense? Because defense sucks. Watching defense stuff somebody and they only gain like 30 yards, then you check your points and you go down 3 points, makes me want to ram my head through a wall.
Yeah, but when they get those pick sixes, fumble recoveries, a kick return, you got to celebrate that. That's a rookie move. Kickers
for
suck.
me. Don't want.
I don't want to root for Quinn Nordine shanking field goals this year. Like, no.
That's why I picked Matt Gay. Guy's accurate.
I'm on suck up this year, man. Give me the GOATs kicker all day.
Yeah, he's gonna put up numbers too.
Easy points.
You know, we also voted on our new yearly punishment for the Sacco.
Please tell me it's a good one.
Give me the IHOP 24-hour challenge.
So I did offer that one because I saw Chris Cotillo. I saw Chris Cotillo doing it. Cotillo. I saw him doing it.
In his Twitter, rhymes with pillow. Last name rhymes with pillow.
Okay. I love pancakes. I think I would be able to eat the hell out of those pancakes.
You say that, but then you eat like a stack or two, and then you're regretting life and everything.
Well, how many? So how many pancakes? Was it one pancake takes off an hour?
One pancake takes off 45 minutes. So essentially, if you eat 4 pancakes, you take off 3 hours.
Oh, I could do that though.
That's not bad. We can do that. Move on. That's Nick.
Anyways. So what's the punishment?
You know those pregnancy simulators?
Oh gosh, no!
Like the strap-ons,
Yeah, they go on your stomachs.
Do I get Impractical Jokers kind of strap-on here?
No, the stomach one that simulates pregnancy.
Yeah,
or giving birth.
Mm-hmm. No.
Loser now every year has to do that.
Oh, that's an Impractical Jokers thing.
Is it
the draft?
Yeah, they did it to who did they do it
right
to?
Before the draft?
I think they did it to Q. Yeah, they did it to Q like in one of the early seasons. His punishment was he had to go through like a pregnancy like simulation.
Dude, those things hurt.
Yeah, it was at like level 1 or 2, and he was like in pain. Then when they went up to 4 or 5, he like couldn't handle it anymore. It was
listen.
Don't lose.
We already have one in our possession, which is the thing. That's why it came up. We already have one in our possession, and believe me, for not having a first or a third round pick, I'm terrified. The rest of my league,
to get you on video, man. I can't wait to see it.
Of course, yeah, we're gonna film it. I'm terrified. I am terrified.
You should be. You should be.
I voted for it too.
Yeah, you're voting for your own. You secretly want to go through it, don't you?
You know, hey, if my future mother of my future child has to go through it, maybe I should too.
I mean, you can say her name.
I never want to go through that.
Yeah, you can say her name. It's okay.
Amanda.
There you go. Good job.
Shit, don't jinx it. What? You said her name.
Oh, guys, by the way, I forgot to mention we have a new friend on the show.
And by new friend, you mean
sponsor.
Old friend?
An old friend
sponsor.
coming back. Guys, listen, with the NFL season coming up, our friends from MyBookie, they are back with the Couch Guys Sports Podcast. Guys, listen. Do you like easy money? Me being cheap as hell? That's a big yes from me. Thanks to MyBookie and their lock of the season. If either team scores in the NFL season opener, you win. A game hasn't ended 0-0 since World War II. Big war. This is a sure bet. Head to mybookie.ag, select the lock of the season, and any team scores between the Dallas Cowboys and Tampa Bay Bucks, you win. The best bet is one that you can't lose. MyBookie is also playing host to several exclusive contests, including their $100,000 super contest, and it only costs $10 to enter. There's big money on the line this season, so don't wait to get in the game. Join now. Head to mybookie.ag today and use the promo code COUCH, C-O-U-C-H, right?
Yes.
And instantly
good spelling. Good spelling.
Instantly, you know what? Couch and cough. I didn't know if I just spelled cough. And instantly receive double your first deposit. That's double your funds to double your winnings. Again, that's promo code COUCH, C-O-U-C-H, to receive double your first deposit and get started with MyBookie today. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere. MyBookie. Listen, guys, the NFL season starts this week. We have a slate of games. A slate. Multiple. More than one. This Sunday. Go to MyBookie. Use promo code COUCH. Take advantage of that deal. Don't be stupid. Take advantage of that deal and get in the game. Make the games even more fun to watch. Make it excruciatingly painful to watch because that's what betting is, and betting is so much fun.
You know what makes even more exciting?
What?
You know what makes it even more exciting? Red Zone. Because we get Red Zone back this weekend, Quags.
Red Zone being back this week. Do you guys know how Red Zone ties into the name of Couch Guy? Did I ever explain this?
No.
So Jared, you know about Couch Guy who used to live on my couch in college.
Yes.
Oh, I remember that story. You told me this too.
So my buddy, he used to just hang out at our apartment all the time, and he would sleep on our couch. So we told him, hey, you can stay on our couch as much as you want, but you got to pay the $12 a month for NFL Red Zone, and you get a space in the closet that's about a foot by a foot big in our pantry closet. He agreed. We called him Couch Guy.
Love that.
Brainstorming the name, Couch Guy Sports.
Beautiful. I'm really happy that Red Zone isn't a starter for Couch Guy Sports. I'm happy to hear that.
All right, Patriots season coming up this week. The Bama Bowl. Mac Jones versus Tua Tagovailoa. Tua
Tagovailoa. There you go.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I'll never get Giannis's name.
It's Giannis Antetokounmpo. There you go.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, after
Antetokounmpo.
Those letters just jumbled together for me. I've got no idea where I'm going.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. Patriots this week, Miami Dolphins. Guys, football season's back.
Mac Jones time, baby. Let's
talk about this. Remember, 17-game season now. 18 weeks of football, which means we get one extra week of fantasy football. And 17 games for the New England Patriots. So, guys, with that being said, let's talk record.
Oh, God. We're already going here? Damn.
I already know what mine's going to be.
Well, where else do you want to go? I mean, we've exhausted. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming you guys exhausted because I trust you. I'm assuming you guys exhausted every other Patriots storyline heading into it. The big one, honestly, if it wasn't Cam versus Matt, guys, leading up to the season, there really wouldn't have been many storylines for the Patriots.
Well, there was. But can we talk about the fact though that like Mac Jones was teaching Cam Newton the playbook?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Like, they should have cut him on the spot. If they knew that Mac Jones was teaching Cam Newton the playbook, bye. Like, just don't even come to practice tomorrow. Why? I don't know why they waited. Bye.
Listen, and again, I'm going to give you all the credit in the world to Jared because Jared has been calling the Mac Jones starting week one almost from the start, almost from the get-go.
When he was drafted, we did a live draft right on Twitch when we did like the Twitch live draft stuff for the Couch Guy Twitch, and I couldn't get on, but I was literally like in the chat when he kept sliding the 15. I was watching that video and everyone was like, "Oh no, it's gonna happen! Oh no, it's gonna happen!" And I'll admit, I was one of them.
I was one of them.
Oh no, it's gonna happen! Not Mac Jones, not Mac Jones, and I just kept screaming, "Why not Mac Jones? He won the freaking national championship, guys. He looked good with weapons, and they have weapons. Like,
and he was the most accurate passer ever.
Listen, it's because
college football history.
Listen, it's because Justin Fields was still on the board and everybody liked the fact that he was a mobile quarterback.
But you didn't have to trade up to get Mac Jones.
No,
you did
I
not
know.
Go to 7 to get Mac
out.
Jones. He sat there at 15. Now I'm so happy. You guys are all idiots.
No, it worked out
Mac Jones
well.
day one.
It worked out well.
Yeah.
Let's say this. At least to get him, it worked out well. Like you said, Jared, you didn't have to trade anybody for him. You didn't have to trade any picks for him. You didn't have to trade up for him. That's great. Let's see what he can do now against a real NFL defense. And I think he's going to do well. I really do.
He's better than Tua, right? Like if you're looking at Sunday's game, he's better than Tua.
Someone even said, like sorry, Quags, just real quick. Someone even said that when it was Mac, Tua, and Jalen Hurts all at Alabama, that Mac was the best of the three quarterbacks. I forget who said it. It was somebody reputable, but like we might have the best quarterback that's come out of Alabama in quite some time.
Yes, no, absolutely. And the thing is too, and like not to just go back to the accurate thing, but Mac just fits the system so well. And specifically, like everybody, especially last year when Cam Newton signed with the Patriots, which really showed you our confidence level in Jared Stidham, that we were just straight up lying to ourselves. Once Cam Newton came here, we were excited, but then you watch him play and he just doesn't fit the system. It just doesn't look like New England Patriots brand of football.
You two, oh my goodness. I had to bear it from you two. When I first came on this podcast, this was one of the big, this was one of the big things I had to deal with you two idiots about. You two were
to change my pants.
Cam Newton. Yeah, like,
okay,
Cam
but
Newton,
Al,
Cam
listen to me.
Oh
and because it was Cam Newton or Jarrett Stidham This year, it was Cam Newton after a year of not hitting a receiver in like a mile, or Mac Jones who actually can throw the football. Like,
no,
that's
I
the
know.
difference.
No, you're right. No, and I've said this on here and on my podcast, Legends Lingo. I've said it. You had a first round pick this year, the number 15 overall pick. That was Mac Jones. And he played at Alabama, national championship team. Jared Stidham played at Auburn, which is middle of the pack SEC. And he got picked in the 4th round.
I mean, drafting Mac Jones at 15 might actually end up being a steal. Like,
it might be. Very well could.
The way and you watch the preseason, and this is why I kept preaching the entire time. I was like, oh, Cam's a starter. It's like, but is he though? You watch the way the offense moves. They can run the up tempo. Josh was spreading 5 wide with the rookie in preseason, and he handled it. He was checking down all the receivers counts now, like Kendrick Bourne, Aguilar, all these guys have been saying he knows how to change up a defense day one. Like, defensive players have been like, he's studying our playbooks to get better. Like,
this
smart.
Dude's running
this dude, this just came out today. This dude is literally running the playbook with his girlfriend at their house in the yards. They're going through readings at their house in the backyard to make sure he knows it. Like,
talk about a winner. Good for him.
Wife that girl up, first of all, whoever she is, Mac Jones. But like, this dude's working hard. He was scouting their own team defense for camp. He's running drills at home. This dude has the work ethic. I don't want to compare the talent to what Tom Brady is, but he sounds very familiar in terms of the work ethic and the attention to detail. That's what he's got from Nick Saban. He got it from Nick Saban. So this is going to translate well. I don't need him to go make the Pro Bowl this year, guys. I just need him to manage the game, make the right decision, get the ball out. That's what this offense is designed to do. The defense is going to win them games.
And the thing is, from the start, he's just looked like a pro quarterback. He just looks like he knows what he's doing. He says all the right things. And I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm trying to pull up what he said today, but even just like straight down to what he said today regarding.
Wasn't he? Sorry, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, here's a headline. I'm trying to find the actual quote, but Patriots quarterback Mac Jones not really surprised to be named starter. Yeah, so this is from
that was the one I was going to ask you about. That's what I was going to ask if it was, because I saw something like that. Was it on 98.5 or was it some different?
It had to be EEI's Maloney for you.
Yeah, EEI gets all the interviews. Which can we talk about that for a second? Why doesn't the Sports Hub get all those pages? Like, EEI doesn't do anything Patriots, but they get all the interviews. But the Sports Hub is the flagship of the Patriots. They must pay a crap ton for those interviews. But they've been doing it since Brady, like the beginning of Brady time. Like, Sports Hub took over and they never got those interviews. Like, why is Mac Jones not talking on the Sports Hub when they do all the games?
I think it's all a bidding process, and I might be wrong. I think I might be wrong, but
I don't know. I'm just like, that's process. So weird. Like,
and I think the EEI continues to get the Red Sox. They pay for the rights to broadcast the Red Sox games, because when you get those rights too, like, those ratings count. When people are listening to the radio for those games, those ratings count.
Which, I mean, it's like the worst sport to listen to on the radio, so like, not helping them that much.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Or football?
I mean, baseball. I'm a purist. I'm saying baseball. Like, the ratings that EEI gets for baseball, like, they're low, right? So, but if they also lost the Red Sox, they'd be screwed. So.
Oh yeah. Listen, not to put down EEI, but they do, as of right now, they need them. They could bounce back. Who knows? But they do need the Red Sox ratings right now, because the Sports Hub, just book after book, just continues to win. The Sports Hub is it's a wagon right now. But here's the quote. And I'm reading this from Jake Levin of Yahoo Sports. He said, not really, he told EEI's Maloney, a 4A program Tuesday afternoon, though adding that the title of starter, quote, doesn't mean much. The label is the label, but you've got to go out there and produce, Jones said. That's what it comes down to. And if that is not the most Patriots answer I've ever heard in my life.
Dude, he's already bought in. He's in the system. He was basically here right after the draft, working his butt off. He's bought in. Josh loves him. He's giving fist pumps to Belichick at practice. Like, these guys love Mac Jones. Kraft loves him. He's bought in. He gets what it already means to be a Patriot. And he's getting veterans who have been on this team for years, Slater, McCourty, all these guys, to say, this kid's got it. Like,
I think the players are genuinely excited.
I think so
you
too.
Look at because Al and I talked about this, Al, and I kind of want to get your take on this, Al. Al and I talked about this a long time ago. They clearly brought Cam Newton back to sign receivers, right? We had this conversation in length, Al.
Yes, we did. I remember it.
A lot of people wanted to play for Cam Newton. Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne was like, oh, I can't wait to go play with Cam. And I was like, well, what happens if Mac Jones wins the job? Are these receivers going to be pissed? It doesn't seem like they are.
I don't think so. And you hear some of the words that, like, the receiving core and the tight end core are saying, even the defensive players, like Kendrick Bourne saying how smart Mac Jones is. Jonnu Smith has come out repeatedly and said, like, Mac's a dog. Like, we're gonna back him up.
Jonnu Smith seems to be very excited.
As recently as today, right? That was today. That interview with Jonnu Smith? Yeah.
Yeah, Donta Hightower, like we mentioned a few minutes ago, complimenting Mac for actually reading the defensive playbook. How many quarterbacks has he do that? The point being, and it ties into Jared's point perfectly, that yes, these receivers, these offensive players, the whole team is excited to go around because it just seems like there's a renewed sense of energy. There's a renewed sense of just like enthusiasm for Patriots football that obviously wasn't there in 2020.
It's very familiar with what I'm not, again, it's not Brady. I know that. But it's very familiar to what we've seen the last 20 years, stylistic wise, right? The spread at 5 wide, you can go up tempo. He clearly is really good at the 2-minute drill. So like last year, I didn't believe Cam could lead down the field, but I think Mac has the ability to read the defenses and run a 2-minute drill offense.
And that was right. And that was all with number 2 receivers, like second string receivers, second string offensive line, everything. You had that offensive line that's in front of them, and then the receivers and the tight ends that you got in the offseason.
The run game this year is going to help Mac too, because they're going to run the crap out of the ball. Every play action is going to work.
Like, I got Damien Harris fantasy value.
Yeah, I drafted him in a couple. Yeah, 100%. This team, I'm not going to say they're going to win a Super Bowl, even though Stephen A thinks they can. But like, I genuinely think this team is a playoff team. And if they don't make the playoffs, if they're not playing the first weekend of the playoff wildcard weekend, it's a fail, because this team is good enough with Mac Jones at quarterback. They probably honestly should have made the playoffs with Cam Newton at quarterback, to be honest. Like, I think they're good enough either way, but with Mac Jones being the guy, it really shouldn't be an issue to make the playoffs and even make some noise, honestly, guys. Like, the division's in play. I respect Buffalo, and I think they're going to win the division, but like, if all things break right and Mac really does have a good year, you realistically could actually win the division.
Wow, breaking news.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
The Baltimore Ravens have now added to the running back depth.
Yep, Latavius
Murray.
Le'Veon Bell.
Lev's back.
Oh, who cares?
They brought Lev back.
Lev going
to the Ravens.
I am picking him up on fantasy right now.
Who cares? Lamar Jackson's still going to run every play for them. They have, who's the other running back? Gus Edwards? They have too. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, Lev Bell could easily take that job if he's in shape.
Hey, Super Bowl champion Lev Bell to you.
Who do I want to drop? Do I want to drop? I've got Sony Michel on my roster right now.
Bye-bye.
Should I drop Sony?
Bye-bye.
Lev will do more.
See you, Sony. Peace.
Fantasy Picks Live on Couch Guy Sports Podcast.
Oh, how much? Listen, so my league, we do waiver bucks. You have 100.
Oh, I do that one mine too. I would put like $5 in. I wouldn't go crazy for Lev Bell.
I'm gonna do 6. Hopefully nobody.
Wow. Actually, is there a league I need a running back? That's actually not a bad idea.
Just in case somebody puts 5.
Big ball.
Oh, I'll do it. Right there. I'll look for him in my 16-team league. Let's go find him. You guys keep going. I'm just gonna do this real quick.
Okay, Le'Veon Bell now hopefully coming to the cock-slinging slashers. Hopefully.
Oh, someone has them already in this league. Damn.
Damn.
All right. Anyways, records. I got my record for the year. I've been saying it since day one. Besides whoever was quarterback, Cam Newton, Mac Jones, Patriots are either going 10-7 or 11-6.
Wait, hold on. Hold your horses, pal.
You said records.
No, I know. No, I know. But you know what? There's absolutely no segue to do this. But guys, we have to talk about our friends at Manscaped. Our boys and our girls over at Manscaped. I was trying to think about a way to incorporate your nuts.
Our records are brought to you by.
You got to have a lot of big ones to put a bet like that on the table, like you use Manscaped. There you go.
You got to have a big schlong to have a big record.
Dude, I tried. Terrible. Yeah, mine was better. Mine was better.
Listen. Summer, it's come and gone, but it's still warm out. September in New England, still pretty warm. You can still head to the beach. Are you guys ready to unveil your beach bod? Because you're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Complement your summer bod with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for Hot Guy September. By going to manscaped.com for 20% off with free shipping using the code CouchGuy20. Talked about it 1,000 times. Anybody else have any ball nicking stories, or is it just me?
I think it's just you, pal.
Just you.
All right. Listen, when I was 13 years old, I didn't have a trimmer. I just used those little tiny scissors. And guess what I did? I clipped my balls. And I will not do that again. I nicked the crap out of my nutsack, and it was not pleasant, let me tell you. It's time to bundle up with Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. First off, the new Performance Package 4.0 includes the new Lawnmower 4.0. This trimmer is insane and, dare I say, the GOAT of ball trimmers, the Tom Brady of ball trimmers. That's something that you want next to your ball trimmer's name. Yeah, I said it. Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multi-function on and off switch that can engage a travel lock, and gives you the ability to turn 4,000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. Did I mention that this trimmer is waterproof too? In the shower or in the wild, and from your chest, pubes, all the way down to your ball fro. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the best trimmer for you. Want to take your grooming game even further to the next level? The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up top in your nose and ear. The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses 9,000 RPM motor power, 360-degree rotary, dual blade system. This nose and ear trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs on those delicate holes. And guys, let me tell you, I do probably, I love everything in there, but the nose and ear hair trimmer, specifically for my nose hair, it's phenomenal. I use it pretty consistently. I do. It's weird. It started this year at the ripe age of 27, but the nose trimmer is great. Guys, seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations. Before heading outside, use Crop Preserver ball deodorant to keep you on your game in the heat. Great for golfing. Then after trimming the lawn and whacking the weeds in the heat, give your beach balls a boost and use the Crop Reviver. Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts for their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxer Briefs and Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to another level. Guys, this is when you listen. Get 20% off with free shipping. Use the code CouchGuy20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping using the code CouchGuy20 at manscaped.com. Escape the shrubs and weeds this summer and shine with Manscaped.
Guys, would you drop Justin Fields to put Le'Veon Bell on your roster?
No, because he's on the practice squad.
I mean, he's not going to play. He's not going to stay on the practice squad.
Maybe. Listen, I'm just reading the tweet that Schefter had. Ravens are signing veteran running back Le'Veon Bell to their practice squad. Oh, okay. He's soon to be like, okay, my fault.
Boo.
My fault. Okay, Jared, you were right.
So is he really going to the practice squad?
That is why I don't teach reading. That's what it says.
For a minute, and then he's going to get bumped up. He's not going to not play. He's not going to sign to stay on the practice squad. Come on now. You know how that works. Anyway, records brought to you by Manscaped.
Okay, 10-7 or 11-6. Next.
I'm torn.
Sorry, keep going.
My brain says 11-6. My heart says it's a 12-win team. But I'm gonna go 11-6 because that makes more sense the way this team's constructed and who they're playing. If they beat Tom Brady somehow, then that's their 12th win.
And it knocks out the Patriots over 9.5 for the year. For those that like to throw a little money on it.
Oh, I threw money when it was 9. I threw money on it when it was 9.5. Either way, they need 10 wins, and I'm making some money.
Mm-hmm.
This team's a 10-win team. Like
they have to be. Even if they played their worst football, they have to be.
They're a 10-win team with the extra game too. Like 10-win team.
Well, and look at their schedule too. Look at the schedule they're playing. They're playing the Jets twice. They're playing the Dolphins twice. Obviously, we know that's in division, but look at who they're playing outside. The Texans, the Jaguars.
Well, they're playing the third place teams from all last year. That's the thing. It's like because
Colts.
they didn't win the division, they're not playing the hard teams. Like, that's how it works.
Right. And then they're playing the Panthers, the Falcons, the Saints with Jameis Winston.
See, they're a 10-win team.
And then not only that, you got the Chargers and then the Dallas Cowboys who have no defense.
They're going to be a 10-win team.
They have
at least.
I can't see it not happening unless they just have some brutal losses like they did last year. Quags, what do you got?
Sorry, I was just trying to pull something up here. I actually have them at 11 wins.
Okay.
I have them at 11 wins. I actually went through them a little bit. I went through it game by game with Mike and Marv. I was going to say the guys over on the Patriots Roundtable, and just breaking it down. there's a good amount of very winnable games. And that even includes a loss to the Dolphins, which I don't necessarily believe is going to happen. Like that 11-6 record also does include that.
Yep.
Which is key.
Mm-hmm.
But then also like we got to the Bucs game and I think Tom Brady's going to have an unbelievable game back.
I honestly God think that game will be close though.
Listen, we've seen Tom Brady over these past 20 years have games that are just fuck you.
Yeah, but
games.
I genuinely think the Bucs defense might be a little.
I think that's what we're gonna see.
I agree. It's a giant fuck you game. But like, I feel like the Bucs defense one's a little overrated, right? We saw last year that they have holes and they brought back everybody. But like
they brought back literally
everybody. Don't you think that Belichick has some idea of how to piss Brady off on the field and know what makes him tick in a bad way? Like, I trust Belichick to keep the game close defense.
He might.
And this defense is going to be good. And it won't be week 1, right? It'll be week 3. It sucks that Gilmore won't be on the field for it. But, like, this front 7 of the Patriots, it's legit. Like, they got some monsters up there. You make Brady move. And, look, I think it's a giant fuck you game. And I don't think the Patriots win it. But I wouldn't be shocked if it's closer than people are going to peg it out to be when the game comes around. It's on prime time. Belichick's going to scheme something up. Brady might still throw for 5 touchdowns. But, like, I think the expectation really should be that game's going to be close. Selfishly, I hope it's not.
I don't know. I just have a tough time. I just really think that Tom's going to come into this thing and just be guns blazing.
But what if the Bucs have a slow start like in this game? What if the Bucs have a slow start like they did last year?
I lost you. I can't hear you. That's on me. Totally on me. You guys, we're still in this thing fully recording. AirPods, if you open up your phone.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing's changed.
Yeah, you can. So what was
No, I can't.
Listen.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
AirPods like to think that if you open up your phone, you automatically just want to switch. Listen, AirPods, that's not what I want to do at all.
My Bose
coming back here in 1 second.
Soundlink does not. Oh my goodness.
You think we're cutting this out? You're crazy.
So Brady week.
Oh, we're back. Brady's
gonna have a good game, right?
Brady's gonna light it up. It's the game of the generation. Literally. The guy that brought you 6 Super Bowls, 9 Super Bowls, won 6 of them. And he's not going to come back and he's going to just have a bad game. He's going to light it up.
Do you think Al picking the Bucs, he looked at the schedule and said, "Ooh, I go to Foxborough next year too."
No.
Like, you don't think it was a priority for him? The Saints are coming here this year, right?
No.
Like, if he played for the Saints, he could have been like, he wanted to come back here.
He also could have played for the Tennessee Titans, and the Titans are coming here too.
Yeah, I'm saying he had options, and a lot of them are coming here.
I don't think it had anything to do with it. I think it just played out that way. And especially just because like Tampa Bay
just play out well though.
Yeah, Tampa Bay just like it seemed to make sense. He got out of the cold. Although if you talked to me last year, there's not a chance in hell that he ends up going to Tampa Bay. There's no chance. Obviously, I was very wrong on that.
We all are.
Yeah, dude, there was no chance in hell that he was going to Tampa Bay. Unreal. But yeah, 11-6 record. Anything else? Anything you guys are looking forward to this year?
Go Pats. That's it. Pats.
Fantasy football's back. Go Pats. Red Sox not out of it. Go Sox. Don't count the Sox out yet.
Go Sox.
Yeah, wrapping it up here. So we're recording this Tuesday, September 7th. Unfucking believable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They lost the game on Labor Day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Verdugo, man. One of my biggest pet peeves in baseball, and Jackie Bradley did this too. Jackie Bradley, one of the best defensive players, if not the best defensive player I've ever seen in my lifetime. He used to do this too. One of my biggest pet peeves with center fielders is when they dive into the wall for no reason. Like, Verdugo, you weren't catching that baseball. What the hell are you doing? And also, not to put this on Verdugo too, that I'm talking about one of the inside the park home runs. But all right, see you, Jared. But also, Hunter Renfroe, why are you not backing this up? Why is Hunter Renfroe not backing him up? And JD Martinez. Why is Jose Iglesias in center field picking up this baseball?
Don't listen. I went on a rant last night on Into the Triangle about this. We recorded on Monday, September 6th. We just went off on it, so I don't need that aggravation again.
Yeah, you guys can leave it into the triangle. All right, we'll wrap it up here. We lost Jared, but thank you to our friends.
Real fast. Dolphins, Patriots, final score. What do you got?
Oh, final score. I haven't really actually thought about the final score, which is my bad.
I can give you an extra second if you want.
24, I got a score. 24-17 Patriots.
Okay, we're right around the same. I was gonna say 24-14 Patriots.
I after what we saw last year, and I hope I'm wrong because I liked him, especially last year. I just don't know if Tua is the guy. I just don't know if Tua is the guy.
All right, do your wrap up stuff.
Couch Guys Sports Podcast, episode number 223 in the Bucks Patriots season, coming up fast, coming up hot. Nick Quaglia, Al Nahigian, and Jared Scali, who is no longer with us. Guys, we will talk to you next week for episode 224. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
See ya.